The following day, I was studying all day and didn't have time to think about anything else. Mom was occasionally checking up on me to make sure I wasn't hungry. I thanked her for worrying about me and said I was gonna go out later. She smiled and said she was totally okay with that, as long as I took good care of my studies. I was looking forward to my date. I opened my closet and browsed through my clothes. I remembered my boyfriend saying that he would like to see me wearing... I glanced at the clock and ran out of the apartment so I could catch the train. I didn't have time to change my clothes. He had already been waiting at the arranged spot.
Hey, you're here! I thought you'd blow me off for tonight.
I lost track of time while I was studying. Sorry, I didn't have time to put on something nicer.
I see. Luckily, it's dark.
Ugh!
You got here on time, and that counts too.
He took my hand and started dancing with me to the lyrics of a love song.
I need to feel your touch cause the world's a lonely place, while I wait for your love to fill my heart with grace.
Those are such beautiful lyrics.
Yeah, I like them too. I can totally relate to that song.
That's because you're in love.
Yes, I admit it. I'm in love with you.
He was kissing me in the moonlight while the stream was gurgling in the background. We were lying on the grass staring at the star-sprinkled sky. It was magical.
We should do this more often. I feel so relaxed and carefree.
And I feel loved and secure.
Been thinking about something. Don't you think we're going a little too fast?
I'm completely okay with it. I've been listening to my heart the whole time.
Me too. And I've been doing great in that. but I still think I may not have given you everything I should have. Plush toys, movie nights, all those things that couples usually do at the beginning of their relationship.
I saved you some time.
Yeah, it's true, but I still want to give you all those things. I'll always try to find a way to surprise you.
We stood face to face. Then I drew my face closer to his so that my nose was touching his. His warm breath was tickling my face. We giggled, and then I suddenly wished to do something bold.
What's with the face? You look like you're up to something mean.
Are my thoughts that transparent?
They are. I know you too well. I know every inch of your body. How could I not know that smile?
You're right. I was thinking about something. What do you say we continue our little game on that bench?
I'm in. Let's hurry before someone else takes our spot. I knew you had a dirty mind.
We sat on a bench that was a few feet away from the promenade. Some bushes nearby were protecting us from the looks of the passers-by. It was an ideal spot for lovers. I slowly placed my leg over his and drew myself closer. The excitement was making him breathe rapidly. I closed my eyes and gave in to his kisses and touches. Then, for a quick second, I opened my eyes and saw a female figure who was watching us from a safe distance. I pulled back from Katsumi and waited to see if that person would go away. But she didn't do it. She kept staring and looking at us. I instantly got worried and imagined the worst case scenario. Katsumi, there's someone out there, staring at us.
Who? Where? If it's some pervert, I'll teach him a lesson.
No, it's a woman. What if that's my mom?
Don't make any sudden movements. I'll try to see who that is.
Katsumi kissed me and looked at that person. That was when she stepped out of the dark and headed towards us. We recognized her. Mizuki, what are you doing here?
How long have you been standing there?
I just came here. I was looking for you guys.
Mizuki, are you okay? You look like you have bad news.
Whatever the news may be, this is neither the place nor the time to discuss it. Why here?
I'm aware of how all this may look like, and I'm sorry. I was on my way back from the office and I saw you guys walking.
How convenient. And why did you decide to follow us? Do you want to ruin the evening I'm enjoying with my boyfriend? Are you gonna make me give up on him so you could have him all for yourself?
I'm gonna get in big trouble because of you, Mizuki. I never gave you any reason to act like this.
I know, but I can't suppress my feelings for you, Katsumi.
Mizuki covered her face with her hands and took a deep breath, trying to stifle her cry. All three of us stopped talking for a moment since the fight was threatening to escalate.
Mizuki, I kindly ask you to stop stalking me. She's my girl, and that's not gonna change.
I hope she's heard you, Katsumi. She's all lost.
The fact that I had a chance to protect you from my father is enough for me. You don't have to worry about it anymore.
And how did you do it? It was me who was supposed to talk to your father. Did you forget about that?
Mizuki, look at me. What exactly did you do?
I saved Katsumi because I love him.
Mizuki couldn't even explain herself. Because Katsumi suddenly stood up and started to panic. He was staring at a group of men dressed in black, who were walking.
Stay here.
What's going on, Katsumi? Where are you going?
Katsumi!
He paid no attention to Mizuki and me. He started running toward the fence. His fingers grasped the top of the fence and he jumped over it. Stop! Don't do that, Katsumi!
Oh no! He jumped over it!
Katsumi jumped right into the water so as to escape the suspicious men, and we were left alone. Upon seeing what we had done, those guys gave up and headed toward the opposite direction. Mizuki and I hurried to get to the fence. But the surface of the water was still. I can't see him, Mizuki.
Katsumi's a great swimmer, don't worry. He must have reached the bank and run away.
How can you be so calm?
I only seem calm. I want to believe that everything will be alright.
We need to find him. I left Mizuki alone and ran away. The way she was no help to me anyway. I was just about to reach the stairs that were leading to the metro station when I heard the police siren. Several police cars were parked in the nearby street. Too many coincidences tonight. This doesn't look right. I tried reaching Katsumi a couple of times, but he was unavailable. I didn't even know if he had his phone with him. I waited to see what was going on, and whether the police was taking in the suspicious guys. However, what I saw was something completely different. The police was bringing in Tadaki. He bent his head down and got into the police car. Oh no! What could he have possibly done to get arrested? I need to tell Akiko about this. At that moment, Mizuki stood right behind me and started apologizing.
Please, forgive me. I wasn't following you. We were just going in the same direction. I wouldn't dare even ask you to keep me company on my way back home.
Mizuki, you've got some serious explaining to do. You surely know what on earth happened to Katsumi, and why Tadaki is getting arrested?
Tadaki's arrested! Oh, I did everything wrong.
You're the one behind that? But how? Mizuki told me everything about saying to her father that Tadaki was Katsumi's blackmailer. She had to do that since her father didn't want to agree to meet Katsumi. She had done that impulsively without thinking about the consequences. Mizuki, you're a smart girl. How could you do such a thing? Tadaki is innocent, and now his police file will contain an accusation of blackmail for the rest of his life.
I'll make things right.
Go tell your father the truth. Mizuki and I said goodbyes then, but I wasn't ready to go home yet. Not before I could find out if my friends were in danger or not. I opened ChatLinx so I could share the news in our group chat, but I couldn't connect to the internet. This is weird. My phone is connected to the internet, but ChatLinx isn't working. I'll have to call each one of them separately.
Hello, you're not gonna believe this, but I was just about to call you.
ChatLinx won't work on your phone either?
It won't. I can't see who's online now and who isn't.
Me either. That's because I can't connect to the internet. Everything else is working perfectly on my phone.
Something serious going on?
I can't discuss that over the phone. Maybe our cell phones are tapped.
Are you serious?
Yes, Akiko, so many things happened tonight. I'm confused and I need a drink.
There's a cafe nearby where I'd like to hang out. Go there and wait for me, and find us a nice cuddly cat.
I know what you have in mind. Pet cafes are the best thing ever. I'll meet you there. Akiko's favorite cafe was the one where they made strong coffee, and where she could enjoy the company of cats. She'd always wanted to have one in her apartment, but that wasn't allowed in her building. I chose a nice table in a quiet corner where we could talk freely. One of the cats jumped into my lap right away and helped me while away the time.
Hi! Did you choose the cat or did it choose you?
Akiko, hi, you got here already. This cat chose me.
As if it had known I'd be here. Whenever I come here, I play with it.
Cats are known for their good intuition. Here, take it into your lap.
Come, kitty! Oh, you're so cute!
It was weird seeing Akiko so gentle in the company of a cat. She used to make a hell of people's lives thanks to her insolent nature. Well, It looks like we all have a weak spot. I started explaining to her everything that happened. Once I finished, she was just staring at me blankly. Why don't you say something, Akiko?
I'm shocked! I can't decide whether I would rather teach Mizuki or Katsumi a lesson.
Neither of them is better than the other.
Katsumi is small fry compared to Mizuki. To snitch Tadaki so easily? Luckily they can't do anything without proof.
Yeah, but the guy's arrested for no reason. And everyone saw that.
At least Katsumi managed to escape. But Tadaki doesn't look resourceful at all. Probably they'll just interrogate him and let him go.
That's possible, but I'm more worried about Katsumi.
We can go back and look for him.
You think the two of us alone? That would be so irresponsible. It's not safe.
It is. You say you saw those suspicious guys leave.
Yeah, but I didn't follow them. They may still be there, watching if Katsumi will show up.
Fine, then we'll take Rokuro with us.
Yeah, we can ask him to come with us. I'll feel better if he's around. By force of habit, Akiko then opened ChatLinx and tried to send a text to Rokuro. However, the app still wasn't working.
It's not working. Rokuro didn't get my text.
ChatLinx's not working on my phone either.
Something's going on and it doesn't look good.
We'll find out sooner or later.
I'll call Rokuro and ask him what he thinks about playing detectives.
Akiko, why are you calling so late?
Sorry, but this is an emergency. We are sitting in a cafe, and we're wondering if you would join us. We want to share a plan with you.
You got me interested. I was just about to go to bed. But the thought of the three of us doing something together rises me from the dead.
That's because I know how to get your attention. We'll be waiting for you.
That's some great demonstration of the power of persuasion.
Thanks! Learn from the best!
Of course. Akiko, I wanted to ask you one more thing before we go.
Yeah, I guess this wasn't about Katsumi. What did you want to know?
I wanted to talk about us, Akiko. Do you still consider me your best friend?
What kind of question is that? But of course I do! The fact that I sometimes get cranky and angry with the whole world doesn't mean I don't love you.
I love you too. I missed you so much these days.
I let you enjoy your relationship. I know how things are at the beginning. Feels like a honeymoon.
Yeah, something like that. We love each other, and we show that to each other every day. Although, you know, I have my own issues and worries. Sometimes my self-esteem is so low, and then I wonder how you do it.
Don't be like me. Stay who you really are. I don't open my heart just like that. And that's why I often miss out on many great things in life.
You and I are so different, and yet we fit perfectly together.
A winning combination, always. Now let's solve yet another case of Katsumi's missing.
It's becoming an everyday thing.
You want to say it's starting to hurt less every time. I went through that experience.
Yeah, something like that. Akiko slowly put the cat down and petted her one more time before we went out. Then she turned around to see if the cat was still watching her. And then, seeing that it had already found its place in another guest's lap, she just—
Cats will be cats. They only love you while you're there to pet them.
Sounds like a new life motto. Akiko, Rokuro, and I came to the clearing where Katsumi was last seen. There was nobody around. We came closer to the fence and looked over it to check if Katsumi was by any chance there.
I can't see anything in this darkness. I suggest we find a way to get to the bank and look for footsteps.
There are stairs on the other side. They're a little steep and it's dangerous to go there in the dark.
Rokuro's here to take care of us. He can handle 2 girls at once.
Of course I can. I'll carry you too if that's what it takes.
So I guess it's a good thing that we brought you with us.
Always at your service, my ladies.
We came to the stairs that led to the bank, and that was when Rokuro noticed wet footsteps.
Look, it looks like Katsumi passed here.
Could be, but these are not one-person footsteps.
That means only one thing. Somebody pulled him out of the water.
We can only guess what happened.
We went on following the footsteps, and at one moment, we heard some muffled sounds that were coming from a nearby distance. Rokuro reacted immediately and pulled us aside.
Someone's out there. Stay still and don't make any sudden movements. I can handle 2 of them, but not if there are more.
Akiko and I nodded and ducked down so as to remain inconspicuous. We heard the footsteps of a number of people, and then we heard Katsumi too. He didn't manage to get away after all. They were holding him by his arms and pushing him forward. Katsumi was trying to resist, but it was in vain. Akiko and I were keeping our hands over our mouths so we wouldn't make any sound that would give us away.
There's too many of them. But still, I can't just sit and watch what's going on.
Rokuro, you're not thinking about meddling in, are you?
Rokuro, please don't. We're all going to be blamed for this.
You won't. Run! Right away! Run when I tell you!
Akiko dragged me with her, and we started running, and kept looking back all the while. When we were at a safe distance, we stopped to see what Rokuro would do. He stepped forward boldly. When Katsumi saw that he had backup, he was encouraged, so the 2 of them joined forces and managed to break free from the kidnappers. After a while, they heard the police siren, and that made them run away. Rokuro made it! He saved Katsumi!
You did right when you chose to ask him to join us.
I wish I knew who called the cops.
I did. I used the chance to do it while you and Rokuro were searching for footsteps. I got scared.
Being scared is not something you should be ashamed of, Akiko. You did the right thing, and I'm glad you did it.
You make me all emotional. Let's go see how the guys are doing.
We ran toward them and hugged, all 4 of us. We heaved a sigh of relief. The only thing that was left was explain to the police who the bad guys were.